Alright guys, so I just got off the live show, The Fix, with of course Neil Pickup, Coach Ray, Rolly Royce, Paul Lynn, but we also had special guests Larry Wheels and Adam Silver on, and I wanted to just kind of update my impression of Larry and where he's at in the sport and give you my final prediction, what I think is going to happen with him and Schoolboy. Obviously the match is only like, I think, 6 days away or something crazy like that, but first things first, Larry Wheels has broken the mold. He's proven so many of us wrong, myself included. If you go back on my channel, you'll see there'll be videos when Larry was first dipping his toe into the world of arm wrestling in a sense, and when the internet was asking who was going to win, Schoolboy or Larry. It was so very much, my opinion was so very much one-sided towards Schoolboy. I thought Larry would be someone who, just for a very brief moment, had an interest in the sport, and despite his obvious strength in so many other disciplines, I never thought he was going to become an arm wrestler. And I'm so happy to be proven wrong on that. I love nothing more than seeing a genuine elite athlete fall in love with arm wrestling. And as you would have seen on The Fix today, Larry's done exactly that. He's fallen in love with arm wrestling, and because of that, the strength potential that he has is starting to come alive in a very specific arm wrestling sense, and that is really exciting. You would have heard me say a few times that I think Larry has Saplenkov level potential. I think that is going to be the case over the next 3 to 5 years. Saplenkov level, I think, is obtainable by Larry. And that's simply obtainable because of what we've seen in his other strength disciplines. He's proven he has the physical strength as a human being to already reach that limit. And it's just going to be time. It's just going to be efficiency and conditioning specific to arm wrestling, which, by Larry's own admission, he's excited to achieve. And he shows all of the right characteristics of patience and consistency and an attitude of enjoying the journey as opposed to wanting that instant gratification of victory. Safe to say Larry's got the bug and he's not going anywhere in the world of arm wrestling. So, this match, this final prediction video that I want to give between Schoolboy and Larry, it's a tricky one because Schoolboy is still, in my mind, the more established arm wrestler. He still has more efficiencies across the full spectrum of technique that is going to be potentially seen in an arm wrestling match. I believe he has more technique in a defensive sense to be able to arm wrestle. And that's simply, again, through time and experience. We know that he plays significantly well in the Russian Junior Nationals, finishing second in the super heavyweight division. I think he's 6'6", maybe 6'7". I don't know how tall he is. He's tall. He's 250 pounds right now, so I'm told. So he's big. He's not a schoolboy by any means. He's a big dude, and he's a very proficient arm wrestler. I think that, for me, Schoolboy is still the favourite and should be the favourite. But there's a big but. And it's the mental side. Larry on The Fix this morning gave such a perception of being relaxed. He's truly comfortable with where he is going into this match. I don't think he's feeling pressure. I think he's excited. I think he's just genuinely looking forward to testing himself against Schoolboy. He, by his own admission, when he first gripped up with Schoolboy, he had no idea what he was doing. His setup awareness, his understanding of fundamentals was non-existent, and under those circumstances, Schoolboy beat him pretty comfortably. Larry's excited. Larry's excited to potentially flip the script on Schoolboy. And when I asked Larry, tell me how the match is going to go without giving us your technique, what's going to happen? And he said he's going to win 4-0 decisively, and then he just wants to hold and toy with Schoolboy for the last two. So Larry, and as he said that, Larry looked comfortable and confident and relaxed, and there doesn't seem to be anxiety in his mind. And you know, that confidence from Larry, it swings the pendulum back, because I know that there's pressure on Schoolboy. Schoolboy has such a big and significant reputation within the arm wrestling world, especially within the YouTube and internet fan side of arm wrestling, Schoolboy has such a significant reputation to uphold, and I feel like a lot of his fans, and maybe unnecessarily, put a lot of pressure on him indirectly without realizing. But for me, as someone who appreciates what professional arm wrestling is, I still think that Schoolboy is the favourite, but by no means, if Schoolboy loses this match, do I actually see it as a detractor for Schoolboy. He's an elite arm wrestler. Larry's very quickly becoming an elite arm wrestler. What Larry already is an elite strength athlete in many disciplines. So I think it's crazy if Larry was to win this match and Schoolboy was to lose it, I think it's crazy for anyone to look down on Schoolboy as though he's lost credibility. I don't think anyone loses credibility in this match. I think this is just a great story, and I think whoever wins, it's going to be well deserved, and whoever loses, I want to congratulate them as well, and I think the whole arm wrestling world will see it that way. It's a big step forward for the sport, this match. Obviously, part of the event with Devin and Michael, that's another topic, but it's a big match, and I'm excited to see it. My final prediction is I'm going to go with Schoolboy to win 4-2, with Larry winning the first 2 rounds, Schoolboy winning the final 4, and I'm going to see it as a great war. And I think it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be really, really entertaining. But to be honest, for the sake of the sport, not that I think this will matter much, but I hope Larry wins. I hope Larry wins just to keep his story thundering forward. If Larry wins, as Larry said, the thing that he wants to aim for next, win or lose against Schoolboy, is he wants to progress to a match where he's worthy of Mike Aiello. And that's awesome. I love seeing someone with ambition, regardless of win or lose. It's something that I've done myself a lot. Whether I win or lose, I still want to progress and I still want to push. And win or lose against Schoolboy, Larry's in there aiming for Mike Aiello next. And Larry's going to make big steps, and I'm sure he will, in time, be ready for Mike Aiello in a hook. But for now, it's Larry Schoolboy. It's very exciting. I got Schoolboy 4-2, but I'm going to be secretly, or not secretly, but I'm going to be kind of cheering for Larry. Schoolboy, I love you. I think you're awesome. And anyone who speaks down about Schoolboy is missing the point big time. He's an awesome dude, awesome arm wrestler, and I got all the respect in the world for him. So anyway, guys, that's that. I really enjoyed the fix. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's on Neil's Supernatural Strength channel. Big thanks to Larry and Adam for coming on. And yeah, awesome, guys. Hope you're well. I'll speak soon.